Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And if anyone has been paying attention, we have the details of the AGL Gohan Kid that has the combination super attacks. Let's just say it's pretty good. And I would like to get into those details today, and I'm going to have the previous information up on the left side of the screen, and that'll be up about now. So, we know that this Gohan was a stacker on both his regular Masenko and his unit super attack Masenko. He was raising defense. And the defense raise, as you can see on the left side of the screen, was 30%. Then the super attack, the unit super attack, had greatly raised the attack for one turn and a high chance instead of a medium chance of stunning, which is 30 to 50%. Medium being 30 and high is being 50. So let's go into the details. So the leader skill is Heavenly Events or Bond of Master and Disciple, Ki +3 and 170% to stats. So now that's just standard. Of course, Heavenly Events was already at that level of Ki and stats, but the EZA just levels up the Bond of Master and Disciple to 170, and it's not necessarily a usable thing because Beast Gohan, I believe, is Bond of Master and Disciple, and so his leader skill is going to be better pretty much anyway. So we have now the passive. So the passive goes up to 250% defense instead of what it was at 158% defense. And then all allies, Ki +3 in defense of 58%. That is the same. We have now something entirely different. When HP is 50%, 58% or more, guards all attacks for 3 turns, and all allies gain 50% more defense for 2 turns when receiving an attack. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, goes from 158% attack to 258% attack, and then stuns the attacked enemy. So this is a guaranteed stun at the moment. So even if you're sealed, attacking with 12 or more Ki can still stun the enemy. Incredible. Now we have when there is another Heavenly Events or Demonic Power category ally attacking the same turn. That's already changed. It now has Demonic Power as part of the condition. It could be either or. It used to be 58% attack and defense. Now it's 158% attack and defense. 58% damage reduction. And then an additional 58% defense on top of all of that when receiving an attack. Then, after receiving an attack, 158% attack up from 58%. And instead of stunning the enemy's attack by the character's super attack within the turn, now has a 58% chance of critting and launches an additional super attack for 5 turns. I don't see why this doesn't renew its activation each time he receives this. Each time he receives an attack, because it doesn't say that it's permanent, it doesn't say that it's once only, so this is something that's going to need to be activated every single turn for the 158% attack and the 58% crit. and the launching of the additional super attacks, you have 5 turns to renew that. This is self-defeating in a way, because what if I don't want to put him in slot 1? Unless there's an AoE, there's no way he's going to be getting an attack in slot 2 or 3 before he attacks. Of course, the additional super attack will be useful, but the previous 2 parts, no, they won't be. So I don't know if this is a typo or if this is the way he's intended to be, but I don't think this helps his kit very much. Really, I don't. Now, 158% defense, 58% defense, and 258% defense, plus 58% defense, and plus 15% defense. Now let's go and see what the super attacks do. And then we could decide and see what happens, because as we know, stacking units rely on their super attacks. Or in the case of the upcoming manga characters, they stack in their passive. So we have raises defense, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, and causes immense damage to the enemy, with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. Sorry. Yeah, causes immense damage. That's typically a multiplier we usually only see on LRs. Okay? Then the unit super attack, which the activation conditions do not change, greatly raises defense, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage with a 50% chance of stunning the enemy. So the stunning chance doesn't change. The 12 key now has a greatly raising attack, and now the unit super attack, instead of defense, just regular stack of defense, which is 30%, now it's a 50% stack of defense. And he should have a possibility of doing 3 super attacks a turn once the last part of the passive is activated. So whether or not that'll end up being usable, just remember, he's gonna have that 58% damage reduction as well. He's also gonna have guard for the first 3 turns. Of course, this being locked behind having a Heavenly Events or Demonic Power category ally attacking the same turn is a little bit restricting in my understanding of the way kits work in team building. But an immense damage multiplier, he had already immense damage. Now that I'm looking this over, you already had immense damage. Okay, so that doesn't change much, does it? I mean, I do understand, yes, that he's got a total of what? 100% fear, the additional 15% defense, and in addition, so he's got another 200% defense, or 2 plus another 58% when receiving an attack, if he's got a Heavenly Events or Demonic Power category ally in the same turn. I think that just the last part should have been the defense 58% should have been restricted to the Heavenly Events or Demonic Power, and the rest should have been under basic effects. I don't know why this one-time only guard thing is activated for 3 turns. I mean, it does play into his kit because he's got that burst like attack once he gets angry as a kid, but yeah, this is highly restricting in this regard. It's a good EZA. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be terrible at all. It's going to be good. This is just not looking into the great for me. I am a little bit put out by this kit. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting it to be a little bit more fluid. It's still a good EZA. It is. And you're kind of forced to run a Krillin that has Heavenly Events or a Piccolo next to him on the same rotation. So, I mean, yeah, give me a minute here. Let me just see if that's how viable of an option that is. Hold on. This guy right here is the best option. Arguably, this is the best option. Shares 5 links. Saiyan Warrior Race, Soul in the Family, Gaze of Respect, Demonic Ways, Fierce Battle. It is a Gohan Kid / Piccolo, so he will link. It's not a Gohan Kid. It is a Piccolo unit, so that should work for his units. Super attack. And this character is on Demonic Power. Right? Down here. Demonic Power. Unfortunately, this unit is not that great. This unit is not that great. In today's meta, this unit is lacking. Yeah, just 200% defense and 60% damage reduction is not going to help much. But when there is another Planet Namek Saga or Namekian's category ally in the same turn, an additional 20% damage reduction, 80% damage reduction. You know what? I don't really think this is a good unit at the moment because this is just for 3 turns at the start of turn that is getting 3 key and getting this critical hit chance and damage reduction of 30% and the additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. I am not... Yeah, but this is the best unit to run around with it. Chances are that this EZA is next. But this guy came out a year ago. Literally a year and 3 weeks ago, pretty much. So it doesn't make sense that this unit is EZAing. But what would it help if they're trying to force this Gohan to be in the first slot anyway? Because he needs to get hit for his attack and then... Okay, so the 58% critical chance, I realize now, is part of the 5 turns. That I realize now. But the 158% attack, on the other hand, is not. I do not know why. Like I said, this is a little bit better, yes, that the 58% crit, so now you're not building him crit, you're building him max additional. And then I guess the rest crit or dodge. But this is... I don't know. This is just... I don't know. Let me know what you think about this EZA in the comment section down below. I think this is a subpar showing of the EZA here. I do not know how, of course, this will perform. This may just translate into a lot better. I know his stats are around 13 to 14,000 defense at EZA level raw. I just hope it's going to be good enough. That's going to be it for the video. Thank you all so much for coming to watch the video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing. I would really like to see some more participation if possible, so please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And if you can, if you enjoyed, do leave a like. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care and peace.